Okay. Whoa. How'd that happen? So what I want to talk to you guys about today is interesting. I just got off the bike. As you can see, I'm glistening in sweat. Burned 300 calories. I've burned more, but 300 calories, if you burn that over a year, it's like 30, 35 pounds, as long as you don't eat too damn much. So if you cut your calories by a little bit, burn that, in a year you've lost over 50 pounds, which I could use. So anyway, that's done. Looked at a bit of YouTube stuff, got me like, are you shitting me? So I saw this thing on a kind of not a Facebook, a YouTube thing I'm subscribed to about real estate. And it becomes one of those, what am I doing wrong kind of things. So the person had this realtor out in Florida on, talking about how she's making all this money off of YouTube. I go to the agent's page. She's got fewer subscribers than me. So it's like, what am I doing wrong? So it's kind of frustrating. In all honesty, I think half of it has to do with the fact that I am of a darker hue, and there aren't, as a matter of fact, I don't think there are any black realtors doing YouTube here, and I attract a lot of black folks who don't have unfortunately don't have the means of others. Now I have attracted others, which has been really, really cool. It's just that not at the numbers. So I'm just seeing these guys, and it's like, I'm looking at their videos and they're amateurish and clownish. And to be honest, I don't put as much work into it as I probably should, or I want to. I'm just always being hampered, and I'm making excuses now because I can always scream at people to make them do better. But it's like, she's making all this damn money, and I got, more subscribers than she. Shouldn't I be making this money? Again, I don't care about money as much, but it's an ego thing. Ego. That was aside. Let me see what I want to talk about now. I want to talk about something I thought about this morning because I'm reading Drudge Report, and I see something about how the stocks have taken the biggest bath in years yesterday. And it just got me thinking and just brewing again about what happened in January. So in January, I rebalanced my stock portfolio, or so I thought. Called up T. Rowe Price. I mean, we were on that phone for like an hour going through all of my options and the returns on different bonds and stuff like that, and different bond mutual funds and shit like that. And I set to have all of my stuff transfer on the 3rd, which was the absolute record high of the market. So I'm sitting there, I didn't look. I'm sitting there, I'm all happy after the stock market was dropping and stuff. I'm like, woo, I'm so glad I transferred all of my stuff. Then one day I look at the stuff and it's like, they didn't make any of these trades. T. Rowe Price did not make any of these damn trades back in January. So I'm down tens of thousands. I'm down like over $100,000 right now. Now, I'm going to have to clarify something. Clarify it. The only trades I made were regards to the education funds that I had, because they were 100% in stock. As a matter of fact, about 2 years ago, almost to the day, 2 years ago, I felt something was getting hanky, and I called up T. Rowe Price and I was going to make the trades and everything. The advisor said he advised against the trades. He's like, you don't want to lose the upside of the stock market. I'm like, but what happens if something happens? My son's about to start college. I need these funds for his college, and I don't want them to disappear. I got enough funds to put him through college. No. You shouldn't get out of stocks. You shouldn't put them in bonds. Then it dropped, just like I thought. Then it went back up to January, and it's like, damn, the dude was right. Then it's like, something ain't right. I'm taking too many chances. So I went and made all these trades, which they didn't do. And I mean, at this point, like tuition alone, he's out of 2 years of tuition. Just tuition. 2 years of tuition is gone because they didn't make the goddamn trades. How does that make you feel? Makes me feel like shit. Makes you feel like a failure. 2 years of tuition are gone. Damn. Damn. It's hard, man. It's hard. So anyway, then again, it really didn't matter. Little motherfucker flunked out of his freshman year because he was being a little pussy. Talking about he wanted to take some time off. All these goddamn snowflakes we're raising these days. So he intentionally failed his ass out of college. Now he's sitting in his room watching YouTube all damn day long. Shit's pissing me the fuck off. Anyway, real reason I came here to talk to y'all today, Alexa, turn off the Nordic track, is I had a conversation while I was on the bike with somebody this morning, and it was about they're a real estate agent, but they own a dry cleaner. And they actually spend more time in that than real estate, but they always want to talk about real estate, but then just go back to the dry cleaner. So, anywho, in their area, they were looking to buy another dry cleaner, expand. So, long and short, almost a year ago, I think she said August, they started talking to the person about buying their business. Person said they had to do something and they'd get back to her. So, Jet come around January, still hadn't gotten back. And then so she started looking up, because remember, she's a real estate agent, who the, she's leasing her place through. Gets a hold of them and they're like, we're not even renewing her lease. She can't sell a business. So the person finds out and then starts threatening my colleague there, talking about, you owe me compensation shit. I didn't say shit. I already knew the person was Asian because she said, you owe me compensation. I've heard that a few times in real estate. So anyway, the person, made a bunch of fake Google accounts and review bombed her business with 1 stars. So she took down her Google account. And I'm like, no, you don't. First of all, leave it back up, respond to them, tell everyone the truth about what's going on so they read it. Because she's just leaving the 1 stars and no remarks or anything just to try to lower her ratings. And it's like, people are just snapping like this. I'm like, first of all, you don't bend over to people. Her husband wanted to give a person $10,000 to go away. That still doesn't take away the damn stars. 1 stars. Because she'd have to admit that she did it, which is a crime in my opinion, because she didn't have a legal right to sell a business. She did not have a legal right to sell a business. That is fraud. This is what I'm telling this person. That's fraud. 2, she threatened her outright. And then the 1 star started coming from anonymous accounts with no reviews, just 1 stars. That is a pattern of fraud. Terroristic threats, calling her up, making threats and stuff. It's a pattern. I'm trying to go to the DA, and she's like, well, I don't want to cause problems for her. I'm like, she's causing problems for you? All I can think is don't be a fucking pussy. She is causing problems for you. I go to fucking war. People do that shit. Just dumbass shit like that, I mean, it's obvious. They're obviously fake accounts, obviously leaving 1-star reviews to review bomb. Person's too stupid to realize when you leave a 1-star review, you need to leave at least a fake comment. But no. She's just going to take her Google down. Her husband wants to pay the person $10,000 to go away. And she's like, oh, I feel afraid because she's big in the XYZ community. And I don't, I'm like, no, make her look like a fucking fool in front of the XYZ community. I go to war. I come to your house and slit your goddamn throat, niggas. Shit. Anyway, that's what the person wants to do. Let them do it. Because won't listen to me. All you got to do is go to the DA, tell them what's going on, show the pattern of fraud. It's fraud, terroristic threats, the whole 9. Go to an attorney, defamation of character. There is a definite pattern, in my opinion, that with the preponderance of the evidence will show what this person is doing. Come on, all of a sudden, the person's mad at you because you found out they can't sell their business. Then they threaten you and demand compensation. And then all of a sudden you're getting a bunch of 1-star reviews. But they're not from her. That's called a pattern. Pattern. You know that somebody creates a Google account, there's an IP address. So unless she was using a VPN, that shit's going to lead right back to her ass. DA can pull that shit. I don't get it. It reminds me of this time somebody stole a check from my mother. She sent it to somebody, old family friend's daughter, for like her birthday or something. The check was stolen. The person used the account number and stuff. That's why I don't even know why people are using checks any damn more. Stupid. Is using her account number and used to pay their rent and their fucking bills. I mean, just stupid, dumb shit that only black people in the hood do. Traceable shit. And she gets the thing comes back to her check comes back to her from an anonymous address. Again, stupid. And she's just sitting there and she opens things like, this is the check. I already know what happened. Somebody used her check number to pay their rent and pay their bills and everything else. Dumb shit. And she's just holding the check. I can't believe they sent the check. I'm like, Mom, I need you to put the check down. Blah, 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 blah. I need you to put the check down. Blah, 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 blah. No, I wanted to put the check down. There's an entity called the U.S. Postal Inspectors. The person who was this dumb to do all this shit left fingerprints. She is contaminating the evidence. And I'm just trying to tell her this stuff. All you gotta do is send that to law enforcement. There's an entity that does that. That was stolen out of the mail. After being stolen out of the mail, someone then committed a crime with the proceeds. They used the check number to create fake checks and pay their rent and their bills. So easy to track these people down. That is part of the chain of evidence I just talked about. People just so fucking dumb, they'll just keep dumb shit, dumb shit. So, I mean, she literally was like raving and talking. I'm like, Mom, put it down. Put the check down right now. So she's not touching the damn thing and ruining evidence. Because I know they didn't put any damn gloves on. Come on now. You think somebody dumb enough to pay their bills with a fake check would put gloves on, put it back and send it to somebody? That's dumb shit. And they did dumb shit by doing that. If you're going to use a fake check, I ain't trying to teach you how to be a criminal. You don't pay your own damn bills. Stupid shit people in the hood do. I'm pontificating a little too damn much. If I were white, I'd be in trouble right now talking about black people in the hood and Asians and shit. But, you know, yeah, that's just dumb shit. And this dumb shit talking about I want compensation and then to sit around and do something that's obvious is you. When you do something, don't make it obvious. Okay, going to do a little bit of Spanish now. To at least wrap that up. Oh yeah, I was going to talk about this. I did the T800s yesterday for the kids. Now I'm making silver bullets for kids. So these are BMG 50 calibers, and they're actually bottle openers. So, I mean, they're strong as hell. I actually did 100%, well, 99% fill. So they have some good weight to them. As a matter of fact, I think they weigh about as much as a real bottle breacher. Not a real 50 cal round, but a bottle breacher, because I actually have some bottle breachers. You know, the ones that they take a 50 caliber and make them into bottle openers. So, yeah, this feels about the same weight. So it's actually really good. I've been talking about, you know, I bought, as a matter of fact, even this color here, because I wanted to make it like here and then copper here and all this stuff, because I got a copper filament. And I can't get it to slice the way I want it to, so it doesn't waste any filament. But overall, I'm actually happy. I printed a whole bunch overnight. I'm starting to realize when you print a whole bunch of stuff at the same time on the bamboo, it will actually screw up and thread that stuff around. I woke up to a spaghetti nightmare this morning. I started printing 8 last night. They were halfway through. As a matter of fact, they got up to here and they got like fell over because I think things moving too fast. And I got 4 out of 8, but at least I'm happy to get the 4 out of 8 because last time I did the T800s, I got 0 out of 0 and wasted half a, well, not a half, maybe a quarter of a roll of filament. So we'll probably make some Lady of Ecstasies, the hood ornament from the Rolls Royce. I'm going to make a couple of them today because I got very little filaments to be able to get 2 or 3 of them out, I think. And then I'll start making the card kits, kit cards, whatever. And yeah, and then I'll put in another color, try to use up that shitty ass Amazon filament and make guns for kids. Although I probably shouldn't make them in black, get somebody in trouble. Maybe I'll make them in like orange or some shit like that. So people want, so some cop doesn't shoot a black kid or something. Okay, I'm done for today. See you guys tomorrow. At least I've been doing it. We're at day 16, 216, going through to the rest of the year. See y'all.